Woo!
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the...
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Block working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd and 6. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Panthers.
2nd and 11 now.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
20-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Watch twitch.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Oh, my God.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Guess who? J.J. Watt, as he so often does, getting in there to wreak havoc.
17-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Running, it's Drake. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And be backed up to the 24. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On the return is Peterson. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, and he'll just get
Oh
rid
my
of this
God.
one deep. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him
Fucking
one,
tit,
don't we?
bro.
I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Drake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st down, Drake. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Second and 11. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. 1st down, Panthers. On the give, this is Drake. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
24-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Took nearly the entire 1st half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Oh, come on.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Now on first down, Drake again. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That's a 35-yard line.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll set up a throw.
Are you serious?
Third time tonight he's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35.
6-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Down.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Drake. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenyon Drake. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Look how he's shedding fucking blocks, bro.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Mike, 50. Mike, too little. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Solomon Thomas gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears cut into that lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play. And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
He wouldn't get the pass
to 23.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Lock on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now it's Peterson.
Look.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's Eckler again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Running on 1st down, Eckler takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Panthers' 26-yard line.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
To Marquise Goodwin. That's a gain of 7.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
At the 5-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Croswell good with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And
well, if he's not breaking 6 tackles in a fuck.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now Drake. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
23-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now
and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
By Joey Bosa.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this to Eckler.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
At the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Tonight's final score, Panthers.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up.